Hi, welcome back to Why Nots and Just a Tip. I'm Caleb from Timpson, and today we're going to talk about a particular transformer, a 12470 240 480 transformer. And if you ever seen these in the field, typically this is hooked up in a delta configuration. H1 would go to A phase, H2 would go to B phase, or something similar like that. These two get hooked up to a phase. You get 240, 240, 480 out of that transformer. But something that a lot of people don't know is if you actually take this H2 on this transformer, and instead of taking it to a phase, you take it down to the neutral, and you take this ground strap and you move it over to the X3, you get 277 out of that transformer instead of 240, 480. And the reason this is important is because back in the day, when you look at some old facilities, you might come across this in an old city near the Rust Belt area is where you're typically going to see this, where you come up and there's a blown fuse on a transformer and you see three 12470 transformers hooked up like this. That is actually hooked up in 277 480 YY configuration. Now, although this transformer was never meant to be hooked up like that, it absolutely works. And in a pinch during a storm, you could actually just put a regular 277 transformer up there to get them back in power. If we look at the windings inside this transformer, or if you just look at the 240, 480, let's take 480 divided by 1.732 will give you approximately 277. So that's why we're getting the voltage we're getting. I think that it's something that I've asked people before, and a lot of people are like, really? I didn't know that could happen. So that's another cool trick you can do if you see it out in the field, or if you're teaching a transformer class, you can ask the guys what they would get if they grounded that H2 and see if they can use the math that we're teaching in classes. That's it. Thanks, guys.